Hi, how are you? Do you ever get nervous to ask for help? Do you feel like you should figure things out on your own? This all comes down to vulnerability. I am Sage, I'm a growth coach, and today we're talking about the power of asking for help. So, what is vulnerability and why are people afraid of it? Some more than others. Well, the definition of vulnerability is the quality or state of being exposed to the possibility of being attacked or harmed, either physically or emotionally. Now, reasons that we fear being vulnerable. Well, it exposes us to things like judgment or shame or embarrassment or rejection. None of those sound good, right? Well, also, if you've already experienced trauma or lots of trauma or tough times in your life, you want to feel like you're trying to avoid feeling any pain again. And research states that we may overestimate the risk of being vulnerable and underestimate the benefits of it to our lives. Here's a quote. Vulnerability is not winning or losing. It's having the courage to show up when you can't control the outcome. Brené Brown. I would say that Brené Brown has taught me the most about vulnerability. I really, really, really recommend her book, Daring Greatly by Brené Brown. And it helps you investigate, where you sit with vulnerability. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at being vulnerable? Why? What context has vulnerability had in your life thus far? And are you better in some situations than others? Or with some people and others? So I did a bunch of searching through Brené's books and my heart and online, and I came up with 7 ways, there's a long list today, 7 ways to be more vulnerable and get better at asking for help. So let's start with number 1. First off, know you're worthy and give yourself compassion. Okay? Know you're worthy. Number 2, catch yourself when you feel yourself about to close off. Like, oh no, I got this, right? And start with asking for help in small areas. Hey, could you go through the mail and throw away the garbage, please? Ask for help in small areas. Okay, put yourself out there by asking in small areas first. Number 3, give up perfection. Start celebrating your flaws and surround yourself with people that can fill in these gaps, and hopefully you can reciprocate for each other. This person's better at this, you're better at this, you guys can reciprocate, right? Perfection's a tough one to unlearn. I've been working on it. Working on growing in that area for a couple decades now. And, it's based, I think, in fear, trying to please people and try and control situations. Often based in some trauma. And it's so much better when you can say, hey, you're better at this. Can you help me with this? I'm better at this. I'll help you with that, right? Number 4, know you can handle the outcome of being vulnerable, regardless of how it pans out. You're going to be okay. I've already gone through all this stuff back here, and you survived, right? You're still alive. So I'm sure you can handle it. Number 5, get better at communicating your hurt and pain with others. This also helps open up the doors for others to do the same. This life is meant to be lived with people and celebrating this life, and if we have to hide parts of ourselves, It's tougher to have authentic friendships, right? And meaningful relationships. Yeah. Next, number 6, slow down, take time for yourself, and be in the moment. This will help to simmer down the stress and the fear and the anxiety of the situation. Just breathe a little bit, right? All of us could probably take more time to do that. And then number 7, rewire yourself to know in your heart that we are not meant to navigate this life on our own. And if we can start learning to open up to others and ask for help in areas that we need it, oh, the amazing relationships that we could have and the growth that's sitting there, that opportunity is so big. It's really powerful to ask for help, to choose to be vulnerable. And how can you start doing more of that today? Because I want you to have those meaningful relationships and I want you to have those opportunities for growth because you deserve it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for growing with me. Follow me on YouTube, Sage Robinson Miller. Talk to you later. Love ya.